Hello. Plug that in real quick. And we can get started. Oh man, it's been a long day. Oh Lord, that's the wrong one. I think I'm just gonna be like, do the rest of the regular storyline in Bloodborne, and then right after go straight into Elden Ring. Kinda feel like running through it real quick. It goes the wrong way. I was too tired last night to really parry him. There we go. He's an easy boss when you're not exhausted. Oh, the freaking scorpions. I always forget that they blow up. He's got a cannon. Bro. Oh, that is the right way. Almost got me. Okay. I don't know, maybe I should just run the cleaver till I get better blood gems, or whatever they're called. I'm gonna open this door and hopefully there's a closer lantern right here. The switch attacks that the whirligig does. Oh my god. Thought I was a solid 2 feet to the left of it, but I guess not. And a body block by the rat. That's fucking annoying. That's the wrong room. Scumbag. Do I hear the boulder trap? I really think I do. I think I know exactly what's behind that door. There's going to be a huge pack of dogs. Just going to go ahead and hit it through the door. I know for a fact that's a trap. All that does is lower the bridge. Hello. Come on down here. I like how they get stuck. Ow. Need more vitality, dog. They really can't figure out that letter. Hello. Whoever the hell that was. Oh Lord. I sure hope that's a better bloodstone than I have. Yep. Watch it be some tomb mold or something. Oh, that's actually really useful. I can go to the lower floors. Hello. I didn't hear him at first. Don't know if this is the one that has the hidden walls or not. Guess not. Must be on one of the lower floor chalice dungeons. Let me take this pedal off the back of the controller so I don't use items by accident. Hopefully that gem's decent. I wish it would come out. There we go. Let's do the upgrade first and then put the rest in the blood vials. Nah, not quite. Oh, I did remember how to get to how to get the Canehurst summons. So then I could go to Canehurst after this if I want. Although that'd be rough as hell with this build. Oh. I guess it's just a shortcut down later. Oh, I hate these guys. Dude, when you get up to them and they start spamming the fireball in place, it can unlock you. Gotta be one more door up here. Yeah, that's where the shortcut is. That must mean the gate's in here down the stairs. Hello. Understandable. Look at those butt cheeks. Hey, bud. I don't remember if it's gonna be the guy with he's got like 2 sickle swords. It'll either be him, the giant with the chain on his back, or Fireman. I'm guessing it's Fireman. Trying to buff his weapon. I really don't want to let that happen. Well, murder is a lot worse than letting him buff. It's good to see you. It's been a long ass day. I think I was gonna do I said it earlier, but I don't know if you were here. I'm just gonna do the normal route through the main story in the game, and then probably reinstall Elden Ring. I do gotta finish Cyberpunk though at some point. Like I think at most I only got about like maybe 12 hours through my first Nomad playthrough. It got pretty interesting. I just got like, I had a lot more games I started getting into. Oh, oh no. I was thinking, just shoot him to death. He's dead. Oh, dude, it's not, honestly, it's pretty short. If I remember right, I think there's only, it's either 5 or 6 mandatory bosses. You can beat the game in an easy, I would say 4 to 5 hours. Not even, like, the speed running, really, if you just know which route to take. And hell, the last boss, Garriman, you don't even have to actually fight him. You can choose to just not, and the game will end there. It's a good game, though. I hate rushing into this room because they start blowing the shit out of you. If you leave that little statue right there with the trap, it's a bit easier because you can just spam them with the projectile attack. I forgot though. There's more in the next room too. So like if you try to run past them, you just go straight into these fire guys. Hello. Yeah, you don't have to fight him, but if you do, like, if you choose to not, and do, like, the, I don't want to say it, you can kind of just give up to him at that point, and still get an ending for the game. Like, you don't actually have to fight Garriman, but you do have to beat the rest of the, mandatory bosses in the game up till him. Boulder. Should be a loot room right here. I bet you there's 4 chests in here. 1. Yeah, I have to, honestly I have to watch some gameplay of it. It's been a long time since I ever looked into it. Chests so far. Dang, guess I was off by 1 then. Yeah, I do want to look up some gameplay of it and see what it's like. I didn't know it was old enough to be remastered, honestly. I assumed it was the newer one. Bet you there's a spooky white woman up there with a knife. God, I can hear her. Hello. It's a really bad time if she connects an attack. Where's that room at? These little chests are so much harder to see than the regular ones. They always like to put them in these black rooms. At least there's no traps. Curious to see what they put in the next sale on PlayStation. Kind of a dead-end room. Guess that's all there was down here. I'm still so excited for the Dynasty Warriors 3 remaster. Or remake, whichever they'd like to call it. It's like one of my favorite games to still play on my PS2. But there's a trap right here. So there's a guy that just spawns in. I think it spawns like a group of 4 guys that are invisible at first and then they teleport in. Maybe it's not this room then. I don't think I need the NPC's help. Some of the times actually using the ally NPC summon kind of gives you during the fight, because a lot of them are just easier to 1v1 since summoning someone extends their health pool. Where's the bell woman? There's the bell woman. had enough range to actually do a plunging attack off that. That's silly. Don't think there's any more loot to be had. Gonna return real quick before the boss fight. I don't want to waste the souls.
Welcome home, good hunter.
Dude, that's gonna be so convenient. Still got plenty of knowledge too.
Welcome. What? Very well.
Not enough to level up again. Might as well just top up. I forgot he gives you the stake driver when you knock him off that roof. That's a fun little weapon. How many hours are you into Days Gone so far? This guy. It's gonna be hard to punish if I use the two-handed stance. Shit. And two of them now. Honestly, kinda lucky. probably would have died twice there if I didn't level up Vitality once before I came back. Oh no, that's one thing Elden Ring did help on. It makes you appreciate dumping more points into help.
Very well.
Actually, I need to open one more chalice. Make sure I have enough before. No, I already don't have enough. There we go. I think this is the one with the special giant that has the flail on his back. The only spiders that get annoying to me are the red ones. Nice. It's fun to be able to mow them down when they give you the option to. Or rather, the chance. Don't get to break it out a ton. Oh, you. I like these guys. Don't know why he didn't want to take the repost. Ah, that's crap. I was hoping for an uncanny weapon, but found him eventually. I'll be danged. The only one I remembered was in that big circle room. It's on the second floor. understandable. Shredded red spiders. She's only gonna spawn more. God, they have some range to them. Probably dead. At this rate. Yeah. Oh, it's a terrible thing to have to farm blood files. Knew it. That one I did not know about. Fuck it. Back to blood vial farming, I guess. I love it. At least I didn't pick up the ones that are convenient early on. Honestly, I just forgot they were there. That made me miss them. good shield right there. Ow. I didn't even know he dropped gemstones. Need some blood vials, Hoss. You. I got more bullets than a man could want, but I don't have any blood vials. I don't think there's anything back there. Bruh. If it was worth it, I'd be selling these bullets for vials. drop down there the right way this time. Last time I didn't get the gear. Can't remember which side it is, so I'm just gonna do this one. Must have chose wrong. Excuse me? Oh. They dropped the blood vials. He's done for. This is the pig. That's the wrong way. I had to go back to the bridge. There's like two sets of sewers, kinda. One's smaller and one's that big canal. I need to go to the one that's on the bridge though, because that's the one that has the gear next to it. There's the bridge I want to go up to. Guess I gotta go through the house to get to it. Where the hell that is. Certainly not that way. There it is. No, it's not that way. I don't know, I guess maybe I'm tripping. I know I've seen it. I know there's like little scaffolding that you can fall down to get to it. Just can't seem to find it. I guess I'm smoking crack or something. I can't find it, dude. There's the thing. It's literally right there. So what gives? How do you reach that side? Here we go. Finally. What do you know? Some scaffolding you can fall down. You gotta be kidding me. It was right there the whole time. This is what not having a map does to a man. I'm all for immersion and exploring, but I'd much rather not spend my time confused on a layout, just because I don't have the option to understand the layout as I go through it 5 times. That point to me is just annoying. If I remember right, I think this is just souls. Yeah. This is the place that has that little cutout to the left that has the item behind it. I just gotta find the dang thing. Hello. Finally. Been waiting on that stuff for a while. Actually, no, I can just go to the end. Wind up at Yarnum. Or the Temple of Oida, I think it's called. This is the wrong ladder. There's one down there. One more. So you can check items, but you can't check your gear while on the ladder. Alright, let's see. Goated. It's got more pronounced leather straps on that one. This one, I kinda like it. It looks like a pea coat. That'll work. Thank you. Nothing down there. Honestly forgot this even opened. I could go get one of the umbilical cords while I'm up here. That, and it has the whatever badge. Doing great things. What does he even guard? I forget. Can't remember what it does, but I'd rather have it than not. I think these guys at the top guard the Bloodwing's Holy Blade. I could be tripping, I might be wrong. It's one of the better ones, though, I remember that much. Honestly, I like getting Ludwig's rifle out of it more than the actual weapon. I see you. Should be a big fella out here. Would have sucked if he knocked me off. Ow. He's riding that wheelchair in the wind now. Gotta go all the way up and then go on the secret way down. God, I hope I can hit the drop. Honestly, I can't remember if I have the password for up here or not. Gotta find out. Give me the badge. Thank you. Crap. That's alright. Can always come back later. I think you go around here to the right and then fall down once. Alright, let me line it up. God, this is gonna suck. Oh, thank God I nailed it the first time. Yeah, you wouldn't have caught me. You wouldn't catch me organically finding that first couple times playing the game. Yeah. I mean, so Metal Gear Solid 5 doesn't take place like... It's not one of the newer games. Like it takes place further back in their history. Honestly, the quality of life in the gameplay is really good. Doesn't spoil you much on the other games either. It's more one of the games that like fleshes out characters in the other games. I think that's everything down here. Oh, you're doing fine then. That's my favorite one. There ain't nothing that beats that the trank pistol. That and the I think it's the Benali sniper rifle. That thing is insane. The guy, he reuses a lot of the voice actors in the series, like the guy who voices the APAC president in Death Stranding 2 is the same voice actor that plays Senator Armstrong in Rising Revengeance. Oh yeah, yeah, I wouldn't have, honestly, I never pieced it together when I was playing through it. It doesn't sound like Armstrong, but it is the same voice actor. I forgot to put a gem in there. It doesn't matter too much, but I would recommend playing through Ground Zeroes first, because it's like the mission or prequel, whichever you want to call it. It takes place right before the Phantom Pain starts. Honestly, it plays exactly the same. It's a good time. I haven't seen Alchemist or any of Brotherhood really. When I was really little, I saw like maybe a season's worth of the first show, but I haven't actually gone and seen much of Brotherhood. I hear that a fair amount, honestly. Like, what's it called? I hear that about One Piece too, but I've never been able to get into it. Oh, dude. It, in a nutshell, there's this dude who's a really goated soldier, so they try, like, cloning him just through his DNA specifically, and there's a faction of the government that wants to produce a superpower in the military, but they don't want to use just nukes. They want to make a big mech, they call it a Metal Gear, and the crazy clone soldier wants to go blow up that Metal Gear, and his evil twin brother, whoever it might be in the game, usually wants to stop him for some specific reason. It wavers between games. That seems to really be what it boils down to almost every time. Sometimes there's a foreign person wanting to do the terrorism with the Metal Gear. Sometimes it's just the evil twin. That's usually what the formula boils down to. I'm really simplifying it. There are some really good stories, but that is pretty much what it boils down to. Like, it's a super convoluted story, but that doesn't mean that it's super important to know every single thing that happens that makes it convoluted. He writes a lot of the characters in Death Stranding the same way that he writes most of the game characters, like in Metal Gear. Specifically some of the, more the enemies rather than the allies. Like, they usually have one specific motif they revolve around. Not as, obviously not futuristic or anything like it is in Death Stranding, but they all have a quirk in a specific way. That's what I get for looking away. It's a good time. I would definitely at least... I would love to play Phantom Pain over for the first time, but I would play Phantom Pain and Metal Gear Solid 2. Maybe Snake Eater 2. Everyone really loves that one. I wasn't really able to get too deep into it, wasn't having the best time, but I still gotta beat it at some point. 2 is very good. I'll give it that. Not always the same character, no. They swap up a lot, honestly. And it's kind of annoying figuring out which one you're actually playing at the same time, because it's like Solid Snake, Big Boss, Snake Eater. Some of these characters are the same person, some of them are not. Like, Big Boss is Snake Eater, but he's not Snake Eater. Or wait, no, Snake Eater isn't Big Boss until the end of the game Snake Eater. And he adopts that title. But you get someone like, what's his name? I'm trying to remember what they call him in Phantom Pain. It's evading me at the moment. Yeah, in Phantom Pain they do call him Big Boss, because that takes place after Snake Eater. I think it's 1984. And like, Big Boss meets Revolver Ocelot in Snake Eater. But he's also in the Phantom Pain. He's a little bit older. Oh, fuck, being on body blocks. Who's ringing that damn bell? Stop. Boss, I just healed. If you want to get really confused, start learning the different main side characters that Snake revolves around. Like there's Raiden, um, Otacon. That's his name. The only reason that there's any difference is because like original Metal Gear was like on the Super Nintendo, and it was like a top-down-ish 16-bit game. But it swapped to Metal Gear Solid because when they swapped to the PlayStation 1, they wanted to make a big deal of the 3D upgrade. So that's where the Solid in the name came from. So they started calling him Solid Snake because of it. Yeah, I was confused about that at first too. Also, I think I'm just gonna kill these guys. 'Cause they don't respawn after you kill them. These big guys do. They're not those little hunters. Super easy if you get them to come into the fires. Oh, you're welcome. Playing just the Phantom Pain is funny because he really indulges himself in a ton of callbacks to the older games. Like, every other sentence out of, I think it's Revolver Ocelot's mouth is a direct line from a previous game. You're pretty good. Engravings give you no tactical advantage whatsoever. I'm trying to think of more. I'm a little preoccupied. It's not a bad thing. It's pretty funny, honestly. I like it. Has some really good graphics for 2015. Like, it's dumb how good that game still looks. And it has fantastic sandbox gameplay. Like, you really can play it however you want. The only thing that limits you at first is, you have to, like, purchase the gear first before you can run it, obviously. And you can't purchase it till you earn the money. And you earn the money by running operations or doing things around the map. But after that, you can always come back with whatever gear and do it however you want. And since you do get very worth it rewards for S ranking every mission. So it's a joy to be able to come back to all the missions with the best gear, stuff like that, and do it however you'd want. I've only done it twice now in my life, but going through the game and S ranking all the missions it's worth it. I really like the rewards you get. Plus there's always the trophies too. Honestly, if I wanted just to get caught up on the game storyline, you'd really just be better off watching like a 20 to 30 minute breakdown on YouTube. Of course, it would spoil all the stories from the games. Which kind of sucks, because, I mean, the only big plot twists that you don't really see coming that do matter, unfortunately, are in Phantom Pain and Metal Gear Solid 2. But that's because both of them, I think, really have the better stories that revolve around the twist. Honestly, more so in 2 than 5. I'll give it that. But 5's is really good too. There are 4 of them. Oh lord. Oh, I agree. It is a great looking game. I'm glad they kept the, you can do the old camera view from like Snake Eater, but you can also use the updated one that's a bit closer to Phantom Pain. One thing I will say about the Phantom Pain though that's mandatory is turning off the screen shake that occurs when you run. Like every time you run as Snake, until you turn that setting off, it's like having a concussion with every step that hits the ground. Bro. I wish I knew why I feel so weak in the game. It feels like everything can either 2 or 3 hit me. Even though I'm like 2 bosses away from the final one. Well, 2 or 3. And even the one Reborn's beating the shit out of me. Understandable. Try to run to the one Reborn one more time. And if I die, probably just gonna do run to Canehurst and do that area. Even though I know for a fact that that boss is way harder than the one Reborn. I don't know why it's giving me such trouble. Honestly, I'm pretty excited for the original God of War remix that's coming out in like a year or so. But I don't know if that means they're gonna keep like the old perspective or try to change it towards more like 2018's version, which would be super weird for the kind of games that they are. But I could see them trying that. Don't do that. I don't know what he's casting. I don't know why that just didn't need for me near it, but okay. Yeah. God, finally I can progress further. Holy shit. Playing the first one nowadays is rough, only because of the camera. The camera is kind of poo-poo, but the rest of it's pretty fun, honestly. You get like, honestly, it's a hard game. Like you can, if you have the, it's not PS Plus. You have to have like one of the tiers above it, so you can stream the old originals, and you can play it on there. It's a good time. It's hard. But yeah, that's the only thing that's bringing the game down is the camera's kind of crap. I forgot to change gun. Makes sense because I can't wield it.
Welcome. Very well.
There we go. Nice. Yeah, the other thing I don't enjoy so much about it nowadays is like you wouldn't believe how many quick time events there are, and it has no setting like in the newer kind of RPG games that have quick time events where you can just hold the button rather than having to wear down your thumb and give yourself arthritis. Like no matter what, you have to be mashing that damn controller way more than you would like, and it happens non-stop. And it's unforgiving, so if you mess it up or you aren't hammering as fast as possible every single time, you're gonna lose and have to redo the whole thing. So that's one thing that knocks it down for me, but the actual meat of the combat and the progression's nice. God of War 2 is stupid good too. Like they really upgraded the combat in that one. It has way more weapons than you'd expect as well. Like he doesn't just get limited to the Blades of Chaos at all. Some of the magic's okay. A lot of them are kind of just like not as effective as you would like. Is there no point to the room? I think so much. I remember, I think it's Chains of Olympus on the PSP. That was a really good game, but it was built for a PSP. It was kind of short, but it was a good one. I did miss out on getting to play 3 though, because I never did have the PS3. Well, at least I can play it in the remake that's coming. And they do have the, I forgot, they do have the version of it for the PS4 that I could buy. These guys are way more trouble than they're worth. Honestly, that remastered on that PS4 version of the remaster would be a fun platinum. Another one. Bro, you got some long arms. I don't know why I bother with y'all. Any patches?
This cannot be. How did this come to pass? Now, wait just a moment. Do you think ill of me? Indeed, I should think not. You should appreciate it. No matter. So, oh,
That's just a shortcut back to the entrance. I just know he's going to be idling at the top of this. See, I didn't know they had an Origins collection like that. Damn, I need to look into that. If Ghost of Sparta is the one I'm thinking about, this is it the one where you save his brother and fight Thanatos at the end? It's one of the ones I always wanted to play. Boss man. These 3 bloodstone chunks are critical. Understandable. a blessing to have a PS3 that still runs at this point. I think this is that the one that it slides at the top, like halfway. I used to see a bunch of them, and usually people always have the red version for some reason. Love these spiders. 1 billion spiders in one room. He tippered me. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. We do equip sedative. I ought to make a video and actually show what I have in my collection. I don't use it as much as I used to, but I'm still really glad I have my new Nintendo 3DS XL. It was like the last form that they released, and I had to pay a freaking pretty penny on eBay for it. Ah, this fucking spider. He is way stronger than he appears. That's why it's loaded with rifle. He's macing me. Nah, he got me. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah. Let's see, I never played 1 and 2, but I have them on Steam. I like 3, I like New Vegas too. I enjoy Fallout 4 a lot more than probably should. Honestly, to me, at this point, I don't mind the story being kind of crappy. Like, I just love the actual gameplay improvements. And I really enjoy settlement building. Never got into 76 though. I tried streaming New Vegas like 4 months ago, I think. And I only streamed it for like maybe five hours, I believe. And the game crashed like 8 times. So by the 8th time, I just called it there and quit, and I haven't booted it back up since. Because even on like, back when I used to play it on a console, even then it didn't used to crash that much. And it was just unplayable at that point. Like I had finally made it to the strip, and then I just called it there, because it's a fun game. I enjoy it, but it's just unplayable without mods. Yeah, it's rough. I've still got the stream on here too. It was terrible. For me, honestly, the only thing that like New Vegas missed, it was probably just the Dead Money DLC. Like that one really just wasn't for me. Only beat it one time, and I've never once been playing through New Vegas and felt like, alright, I gotta beat Dead Money to get the full experience. Just kinda always skip that part. It's alright. There's some good characters in there, but they don't feel worth going through all that just to meet Dog/God and the chick and the ghoul guy, whose name I can't remember. God, I hate this boss. Just a gimmick. I like his dialogue though. He cracks me up because he'll start moaning.
Do you hear our prayers? No, we shall not abandon the dream. No one can catch us. No one can stop us now.
3's pretty fun to 100%. Not like literally 100%. Like it's a fun map to explore. Kind of clunky though in right in the middle. Got some fun builds you can do too. He's a weird boss because all he does is run for 90% of the fight. And then when you do get him in a room, he's got 2 attacks he can do. He's hard carried by how funny he is. It does hit like a truck though if that lands.
Majestic!
Kind of tragic to say, but I do think 4 has my favorite map out of all of them.
But alas, not
Vegas ain't bad.
too fast.
I think Vegas has some of the stronger interiors in the series. But man, I do not, I just don't think a lot of the enemies really cut it into Vegas. Stories are fantastic, character development's great. But as far as enemies go, it's kind of lacking. Fallout 3 struggles a little bit in the same. I don't know about Fallout 3's DLCs though. That's one that I have missed. Don't really know what they're like. Although I did hear poor things about the Mothership Zeta 1. Bro. There you go. Jump in the room. Close the gate and I'll open it. Well, I guess I have to fall down there. Oh, I guess I have to do the whole fight over again. That's understandable. It can take it a while to get going. I find New Vegas the most fun after like get to about level 12 or so, at least. Get a couple interesting weapons that you actually enjoy. And enough ammo to actually use the weapons. I remember the first time I got to see Fallout 3. Something about the case of it looks so cool for the Xbox 360. My stepbrother JD he was playing the shit out of it, and I remember he was like, it was right before you enter the vault, where she sends you to whatever town, and it's black and white, and you meet the pint-sized slasher. It was a very cool first, like, look into what Fallout was. Very interesting first impression. It also gave me, like, for some reason I thought the radiation was way worse of a penalty than it actually was in that portion of the game. Like, it's so much worse than like Fallout 1 and 2. bro. I think the Brotherhood in Fallout 3 is probably one of the um, more impressive shows of what they actually do in the series than the other games give them. Like in 4, they kind of just look like this oppressive force that moves in. Kind of just shits on anyone who doesn't give them exactly what they ask for. Which is kind of their motto, but at least in 3 they are trying to fight to actually help most of the people in a blatant way. Just doesn't get shown as easily because that's also what all the other groups are doing at the same time too. But they're like one of the only groups that's actually holding a gun to people's heads and being like, do this or die. Isn't this a thrilling boss fight? I love holding down the run button. Yeah, I'm gonna be running back again. That was a good time right there. I like the running. I like the respawning enemies that don't stay dead. I like him only having 2 moves in his whole kit. Yeah, I like waiting for this slow elevator. Waiting for it to come down and slowly ride it back up. And I like that in phase 2 it's even more running. It's like a puzzle. You have to get him to run in a specific direction so he'll fall down into that room. And then you follow him, and then he'll lock himself in that other room that has the gate in front of it. And then you have to circle back up the stairs, drop down, and fight him in there. And that's the whole fight. Yeah, I haven't actually looked at a list and seen... I haven't kept up with most of the ones that are coming out. I did hear about Intergalactic, but I don't know if that's this year. The only one I really knew was coming that I was looking forward to was the Dynasty Warriors 3. Sucks though, because that one was supposed to come back out in like March, I believe. And then they had to postpone it. Come on, I'll race you in there. Thank you. Dog, they're getting annoying.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. Nightmares rolls and churns unending.
If you have enough poison daggers, you can actually poison them from up here. But I really doubt I have enough that would actually kill. That. Oh, it makes it to where you can actually just fight him in this room instead. I wish I wasn't dead. That would have been interesting. I didn't realize it would set a cycle like that. Metro is a series that I haven't been able to actually sit down and get into. The only one I had was before was like 2033, I think, on the Xbox One, and I didn't get very far through it. Didn't really get to see what it was like. Haven't kept up with Tomb Raider since about 2016, I think. I do know about the Black Flag remake. That'll probably be a good time. Halo Combat Evolved's getting something new. I didn't know that. I did know about the Galactic Racer game. That would be pretty fun. I liked, what was it? Just called, Star Wars Episode 1 Pod Racer. It used to be a fun game. Wolverine. No, I'm interested to see what it's like at least. GTA. I can take it or leave it. Honestly, I'm not the hugest GTA fan anymore. Like, I enjoy it. It's pretty fun for a little while. Online, at least. I just don't think it's gonna be like the second coming of Christ like a lot of people do. To me, it's just another great sandbox with okay-ish shooting mechanics. I do hope they fix the cover system, though. running.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a
Christian?
dream.
Pretty much.
But alas, not
Probably closer
too
to like
fast.
Jewish, honestly. But yeah.
Choose unending.
Oh crap. That did not throw far enough. That would be so convenient if it would make him actually run in my direction. I wonder if I can throw enough pebbles to piss him off to where he'll stay in the room and fight. Doubt it. At least he's in the room. I just gotta find the bridge so I know where to go. I think he just goes straight to the top and take a ride at the bridge. Bruh. Alright, I'll do it all over again then. Doesn't feel like patience at this point, it's kind of just resignation. Like, I'm not happy about having to do it over again, but getting pissed off about it ain't gonna help. It's just annoying. I wish you didn't have to do things like constantly go back and have to farm for the healing item. Like if I wanted to go fight him right now, I'd have to chase him for 9 miles and then only do it with just 2 healing flasks. I don't think anyone wants to do that. The one that gave me the most headache by far was Sekiro. And that one's tough too, because the only time you can actually mess that up is if you're bad at the game. And I'm bad at the game. Took me so long to beat Ishin, the Sword Saiyan dude. God, I wish I could build the zip lines. I think it'll be rough at first doing like Death Stranding 2 on Into the Wilder difficulty, but at least it's kind of cathartic because I'll platinum it first and then I don't have to worry about any of the achievements, and then it's kind of fun to actually just focus on the upgrading his abilities. Like the combat ones specifically help a lot, and the more exhaustion damage you take, the more it levels up his meter for it, so he'll only get stronger. And since it's the hard difficulty, I don't have to rush and like try to go for the gear I want as soon as possible. Like honestly, you could probably just stay in Mexico until go back to Mexico and finish all the settlements right after you get the chance to go back there. The only reward you do get for doing that kind of sucks. The only thing it does is swap your legend ranking from like the regular color into like a bright, like a yellow, I think, yellow or orange. So when you're playing with other people and they see your structures and everything, it changes your emblem color to that, so they know you're on that difficulty. That, and you get a patch for your backpack when you do beat the game on the difficulty. Honestly, I kind of want a trophy for beating it on the difficulty, but that would suck if you had to do that to get a platinum for it too at the same time, so that's a willing trade-off.
Oh, majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But
one thing that's finicky about this fight that kind of sucks is he has a bunch of little items throughout the map, but you can't pick anything up because when he's stuck in dialogue like this and you press the interact button, it just skips his dialogue to the next prompt. And he has a habit of monologuing, so he'll spam like 6 sentences back to back. Which is kind of funny, but also kind of annoying. Alright, go in there and close the gate.
Some say cousin.
As long as he doesn't clap his hands together, it's smooth sailing. He clapped his hands together. He did it again. He's trying to obliterate me is what's happening. Time. It happens. It'd be cool if these guys would drop health files though. Don't know if they do or not. That bell ringing woman can kind of screw you though. The reason she's ringing it is so other players can invade. And if a player invades before I can reach it, and he stops me at the gate, I'm gonna have a hard time actually even entering the arena. Ah, they drop upgrade material. Well, at least it's only this guy and then Gehrman as his last boss. Well, no, there's the chick at the top. I forgot. It's Murgo's wet nurse. She's a fun fight, though, at least. That staggered me. I didn't know it could do that. I wonder if I can stun lock him. I'm about to find out after I deal with these guys. They're gonna be annoying. Come here. Yes, to a certain extent.
Majestic! A hunter is a hunter, even in a dream. But alas, not too fast. Nightmare swirls and churns, unending.
Crap. Let's see if he fell down there. I don't think you can teleport in there, but I'm gonna find out anyway. Nah. Oh, he's mocking me. He didn't even move. Honestly, couldn't tell which way he teleported. Well, that's good at least. That way he'll run up to the top instead. Come on. Oh god. What a thrill. Look at him go. He finally did it. I only got 2 blood vials, so I don't know. Maybe he won't spam the ranged attack and kill me, maybe not. We'll see. Do know one thing though. That is...
Oh, of course.
I don't know why it popped that. Get the dialogue off the screen so I can change my stuff. Got it. Oh, scumbag.
Oh, now I'm waking up. I'll forget everything.
Honestly, the first, I like the first Death Stranding specifically for, like, the difficulty. Since you can't, the weapons for fighting the BTs are kind of crap, but the grenade fighting them is a lot of fun, honestly. I like the stealth that you can do with the BTs in the first game a lot. In the second game, it's not bad that it's more accessible and you can fight them in more different ways. But in the first game, you're a lot more limited. I enjoy that. But they also don't migrate much, and you pretty much always know exactly what area is going to have the BTs in them. But it does have a really good map to go with it. I think the nightmare difficulty on Death Stranding 1 is really rough though. It's worth playing through, but it's a hard time. Yeah, that's right. Like, the director's cut gives you stuff like gives you a different glove, and I think you get like an even more upgraded stabilizer backpack. And I can't remember if it added in I think it added in the ramps that you can do like the space jump off of them, but I can't remember if that was in the original cut or not. I think it was.
Welcome. Very well.
Let me upgrade this weapon before I level up. But yeah, there's mainly it's just the not content. It's the gear that changes between the versions.
Welcome. Very well. Farewell.
Honestly, I probably would play the 5 version, even if it didn't have any of the gear, just because it adds the adaptive triggers on the controller. That makes it way more enjoyable. But then again, you can always just download the PS4 version, do that, then do the uninstall and do the other one. And at least you can, I think you can back up your save file and then swap it over to the 5 and do it that way. I remember I couldn't, for some reason, I couldn't get my save file back though when I did update from my PS4 to 5, so I did have to start over a new game. But honestly, I didn't mind. It was a really good time. I think you can roll into there. We'll find out in a little while. I don't want to risk dying for that. Drops the healing item. Thank you. Now y'all can fight the pigs. Crap. I just wanted to send it down. Yeah, I'm gonna try to, well, I don't know, I can probably kill Murgo's Wet Nurse and then Garriman pretty quickly. But I may just beat Murgo's Wet Nurse and then call it there for the night. 'Cause it's almost 3 here anyway. It took me forever to beat, the Unborn or Reborn, whatever the heck one. It took way longer than anticipated. There you go. Good night, bud. Looks like a long-necked Nazgul mixed with a crow. that one shots, man. Oh yeah. Honestly, I don't think it would auto pop the trophies, but it's possible. Yeah, they do have they do have loot somehow. Could fight her down in the Chalice Dungeons. It's one of the only trophies I don't have for the game though, because it's a pain to actually find her and get her to spawn. Spamming that one. Surprised she hasn't done phase 2 yet. She usually whips out her clone by now. Yeah, I'm not complaining. It's easier this way, but... Oh, she did it. Run. I need to die. Usually you can just sprint around the map during that whole phase. It takes like 25 seconds. But after that, the clone will despawn. It's not too hard to dodge it. Yeah, I think we can call it there, take a break. Or not take a break, go to bed for the night. Then tomorrow I'll get up, finish that, then do Garriman to beat the game. It's already late as hell anyway. It takes me like an hour to fall asleep. Alright. Well, thank you for watching. Should be all for the night. I'll reinstall Elden Ring. See if I can't get that one started up tomorrow. Or today, rather. I think I should have an off day from work, like... Let me check. Let me make sure. I think it's the 16th, but it might be the 17th. Okay, yeah. I'm off the 17th, so day after tomorrow. Alright. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for watching again.